taking forever. Okay. Let's go back to modules. What? It's the 25th and it's 8:21. On your way out, can you flip the lights off? Yes. What? I know, I will flip it around. Thank you for reminding me. Wow, there are a lot of moving pieces when I do this kind of stuff. Thank you. Okay, that should work. Fabulous. Okay, how many of you are familiar with illusion art? Can someone give me like a visual example of something that's illusion art? Yes, like the two faces that make a vase, right? Or a vase, however you like to say it. Does anyone else have an example of illusion art? Go ahead.
The one like it's a hand and it pops out.
That's exactly what we're actually going to do today, okay? So this is a visual of what we are planning on doing today, okay? Now, I'm assuming this is going to take us maybe today and part of Tuesday, and hopefully that is it, okay? Because I'm trying to get us moving on to paint, okay? Yes?
Can we use our own hand?
You are going to use your own hand. And I'm going to show you a video right now on how this is all going to go down. They're only going to explain, however, how to do the lines that you see here, okay, and how to do the hand. The shading is going to be up to you, okay? Does that make sense? Fabulous. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and jump into the video. Pause. It always wants to start before I'm ready. Okay. Okay, so step one is what? Dry your hand. Step two is half inch lines, okay? When we get to this point, notice how it's not straight across, he's bending the lines across the hand. And it gets a little more complicated in the fingers, which I will help you with if you get stuck. We have all this as a step one, okay? We will get to the pen and creating it into like the, what's it called, lined paper, right? But we're going to do all of that after we finish our shading, okay? So would you like me to walk you through the steps or do you just want to start?
Well, walk through the steps.
Okay, I will walk you through the steps. I'm totally okay with that. So let's go back. I got to flip all of my cameras again. Online cadets, were you able to see and understand that video?
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. You guys are awesome. Okay. Whoop.
And we'll be back in 1 second. I gotta go grab another piece of paper.
Okay, that's fine. So for those of you in class, I have handed you drawing paper, okay? So we all should have one sheet of drawing paper. Yes, that's fine. Hang on. That's better. What's your question, Byron?
Person did he wash?
Yes, that's fine. Okay, so I am left-handed, which means most likely I'm going to have my best results tracing my right hand, okay? So I want to have my hand basically towards the center of my paper. I want a little bit of my arm left over. I can't show you the, oh, we'll go sideways. That's better. You can see it from there, right? Now, to do this, come in. I would grab your HB pencil, okay? Now, realistically, you have two shots with this. You have this side and you have the other side. So if you mess up on one side, you only get the other side as a backup, okay? I'm not giving you another paper. You're going to have to erase your hand and start over. So draw very lightly. Have your pencil straight down as you go, okay? I don't know why, but my last class could not figure out how to trace their hand correctly, and it was stressing me out. So I'm going nice and slow, and I'm following the curve of my fingers. Go really carefully around your fingers because there's a lot more little creases there. Notice my pencil is straight up and down, and I'm going very slowly. Okay. Why are we just sitting there, Maples? Try it out. Okay. And we get to this point, and voila, I have a hand. Okay. Look how beautiful that is. It's almost perfect. Woo! Nice and slow is the way to go. I just rhymed. I don't even think any of you noticed. Perfect.
What's your pointer finger on both hands? Looks like it's broken.
Well, then you can kind of adjust it.
Yeah, you did it.
Perfect. Your arm is a little
Oh, little
thin.
hand.
Yeah, because my arm is thin.
Your arm is not that thin.
Look, it's my small little hand.
Your arm is not that thin.
How's this?
No.
That looks good. Just readjust, okay? Hey, reach your hand. Stop what you're doing. Boom! Hand. Okay? Now, remember when I said that you need 1/2 inch marks for your lines, right? So you're going to want to probably grab a ruler. What? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. Well, you can chisel them down if you don't like them that, like, thick. You have thick fingers.
Anyone.
Okay, my paper is 12 inches down and 9 inches across.
I did mine straight.
It's just how things go here.
In this class, there's really neat.
Okay, well, you are literally the only 8th grader. So at this point, I'm going to start marking every 1/2 inch. So I have my ruler at 1, which you can't really see very well, so I do apologize for that. There we go. So I have my paper lined up at the 1 inch mark. Yes.
Isn't the line that's in
Every 1/2 inch.
okay.
Okay. So I'm marking at 1/2 of 1. Then I will mark at 1. Then 1/2 of 1 between 2 and mark at 2. And I'm going to continue down the paper.
Are you doing like the long side or the longer side or the short side?
You're going to do it on the long side. Because remember, we're trying to create the illusion of lined paper. Okay, so you see every 1/2 inch is marked on my paper. Now, we have done so many grids that if you don't answer this question correctly, I might actually have to slap all of you.
Wait,
And I'm only meaning that sort of sarcastically. Yes.
Is this a half inch like that? I pinched my
Girl, that's an inch.
Yeah, I thought.
Girl, the first one was perfect.
Yeah.
Half inches.
I thought I just
Half inches. Yeah, what happened?
I don't know.
You were like, okay, and then you weren't, and then you were, and then you weren't. Okay. Every half.
Oh.
Okay.
I think I messed up my hand.
Okay, I'm coming around because now I'm getting really nervous that we don't know what we're talking about. Oh, girl. Half inch.
No.
Half inch. Half inch. Half inch. You see your issue.
Yeah.
I done it.
So you
How's
do it
this?
correctly now.
Me.
Even these guys are like a teeny tiny bit off.
What I did was
How's
only
this?
these ones in the middle.
Yeah, I know. That's not what we're doing. Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna start using Sharpie now.
Here, here,
Oh.
here, here. Yeah, not fourth inch.
I thought I was doing okay.
Yes.
But no, I was just.
Fourth
Yes.
inch unit.
Yes. Okay, I'm so happy. There are some of you that totally get this.
I don't get this at all.
Can I do my other side? I just bent my
Yes.
paper.
Miss
Yes.
Parker.
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
gonna say.
Miss Parker.
Okay. No. You're fourth inch in it. Okay. Half inch. Half inch.
Oh, shit, now I'm not doing it on the red side, I'm doing it.
See what I mean? Okay. Okay, now here's where I'm gonna get really mad if you don't understand what I'm saying. Yes. Going up?
Yeah,
What do you mean? Oh, like the way it kind of goes up the page? It doesn't matter. Okay, if you do it on one side, you have to do it on the other side.
Yes.
Oh, okay, thank you. Perfect. So we're gonna line up our ruler again. Make sure it is on the line. If it is not on that line, your measurements will be off, and then we're gonna have a serious problem. And we don't want a problem. We want to be nice, smooth sailing. Okay. So once again, half inches all the way down our paper. Why don't you adjust it before you draw your lines? Guess what? I have erasers.
I'll give you a razor.
Psh, I can't help you if you're going to be lazy. Okay, your paper should look like this. Dots at the top, dots at the bottom. So if I turn it sideways, we have little dots all across our paper. Woo!
Okay, I think I got it right now.
I sure hope so. Do I need to come check?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Oh my goodness, guys. Yes.
Okay.
Sorry. Yes.
Yeah, finally. Well, no,
Okay.
did I get it correct?
Yes. Let me see. Yes. Much better. Yes. Yes.
How you gonna get from it?
Yes. I would mark them anyways. Yeah, because you're still gonna have to create the rule. And we need to know where to do it. Okay, cadets online, how are you doing?
Bad. Good. Ish.
Why are we doing bad?
I did the wrong measurement.
Okay, are you fixing it?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Yes. You can check it. I have smaller ones I'd rather have you borrow. Because I've got other classes that will need those as well. And kids who have borrowed rulers haven't exactly turned them in yet. So I know that, but I would rather have you take a smaller one for today. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Next step should be super duper easy. When we connect our lines across our paper, are we going to go over top of our hand or are we going to stop at our hand?
Stop at our hand.
Stop at our hand.
It's watch the video.
What?
I wanted to say it.
Oh, say it out loud. I don't have time to, I'm sorry. That sounds mean. But I honestly don't have time to like pick on hands. So just yell it out for me.
Yeah.
Trying to get you through this as quickly as we can. I apologize.
I really don't care.
So I'm going to take mine because I don't have a whole lot of space with my camera and I'm going to tilt it to the side. I'm going to line up my two first marks. Okay. Then very lightly, not with a heavy pressure, I'm going to slowly drag my pencil across my paper.
This is all.
All with HB. And I'm going to continue that. But watch how I drag my pencil. Very softly, I'm just dragging it across. Do you see me going like this?
I dragged it a little too softly in some.
Is my hand like this?
I dragged it a
No,
little
I'm
too softly in some
softly
spots.
dragging it across. That's okay. You can go back. Look how light that one is. Like I can't even see it. But I want it light because I don't want to mess up yet. Not yet. We don't want to mess up. Oh, okay. I've hit a finger. So what do? Do I go across it or do I stop and then return?
Emptied it.
Thank you. We do not want to go over top of our hand. Okay. Wow, this really shows me how long my fingers are.
If you can softly drag a pencil across paper, that also means you can softly drag something.
Excuse me?
No.
Probably.
I do that all the time.
Good to know.
I do it.
Maple, stop the tangent.
I don't give up on drawing. It's
Whoop. What?
Give up.
Good. I'm glad you're having fun. That's my whole idea. I want you to enjoy this process.
Look how small my hand is.
I don't want anybody to get stressed out about it. Ah, okay. Moving up the ladder.
Oh, jeebus, they are.
Okay.
They Jesus, they Jesus.
No, dear Jeebus.
Jesus.
I hope you
Oh,
are
Jesus.
drawing your
Oh.
lines and not chatting. We need to get through this,
Can I do
please.
both?
Get all your lines and then we can talk. What?
You're not going up the ladder, you're going down.
I am technically going down the ladder. You are correct.
Schnick a schnick.
I say weird things, and I don't know why.
Soza. Shh. I want you to get through to where your hand and your lines are in by the end of class.
Can I have help?
I will come help you in 5, 4, 3. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
I'm having trouble lining it up. How are you having trouble? It's so big. Okay, why is it so complicated? I had to wake up at 3:35 and leave my house.
Maybe you should go this way then, because it'll be easier for you to see your lines.
Whoop, I just got my finger now.
How early did you wake up?
4:35, had to leave my house at 3:15.
And you were still late to school?
Yeah.
Why did you, where do you live?
I live in Roy, but I had to get to a cross meeting by 4:50, so.
Where else do you think she?
You have a lacrosse meeting at 4:50?
I live in what?
Good heavens.
Oh, you live in Carter.
Yes,
The reason why I'm late is I always live out in Brigham.
because you live where?
Out in Brigham.
Woo!
I'm kidding. I live out in Taylor.
I live out in San.
I don't know.
You live in Sandy?
No, I live in Bowden.
I was like, why do you go here? Go to the Lehigh campus.
Actually,
No, we go here to see you.
yeah, West Philadelphia, born and raised. On the playground.
That's not where you live.
That's it. You said you were born in Texas.
I was born in Texas.
You said you were born. You literally said you're born and raised in West Philadelphia.
Oh, he's singing a song.
You guys need to see French.
Yeah, I know what it is, so you don't got anything on.
I was born in Utah.
I was born in Utah too.
I was born in Utah.
Utah moved to Texas, then moved back.
Nice. I've always wanted to go to Texas.
Me
Just
too.
not this year because of all the cold weather and the craziness.
Usually go to states for their nice weather.
Okay, I am almost done. So if I'm almost done and you haven't even gotten halfway, you need to stop
I haven't
chatting.
even got to my fingers yet.
Giesler, I know you want to chat, but let's get our lines done first. Okay.
I'm being all the way out and living by the Great Salt Lake and missing I come from.
Miss Carter,
Yes.
whenever you're done and you haven't drawn the lines over the top, it looks like your hand is lined up for a criminal.
It totally does, like a mug shot.
Oh my gosh, it does.
That's funny. My hand has a mug shot.
You need to strangle.
Okay, once you get to this point, how many of you are at least halfway? Okay,
I'm halfway.
So-
I'm getting down to finishing my
okay, so I'm gonna wait and give you instructions in a moment because I want everybody on the same page.
a moment. Just a moment.
I just barely started. So.
Well, why, Lopez?
I still haven't got my fingers yet.
Okay, so stop talking.
Mug shot.
Give it to the police.
The police had it first.
Just put.
You give it to the police saying, hey, this hand is wanted. Can you please find his hand?
Okay, let's check on everybody's progress. Go a little lighter. Whoa! Stop what you're doing. What are you using?
Oh, wonderful.
No wonder your lines are super dark. Everyone check your pencil. If you are not holding an HB, you need to stop what you are doing.
Can I use this?
2B is fine. But if you hit 4 and further, that's fine.
Funny thing is, I'm using a mechanical
Why the
pencil,
line so thick?
and
Oh my
it's an
God.
HB.
Kill me.
Look at the difference between 16 and HP. Right here. You go like this, you just spin like whoa, it just goes up to me.
Yeah.
If you don't, like that way. Are you okay with that? Or you want to try?
It looks like I'm writing on a piece of blank paper.
Yep.
It's
To be clear, your lines, unfortunately, I've never had to do this, but to be clear, your lines need to go this way, not that way.
what I'm doing.
No, I know. I'm not sure who else is doing it, but there was a mishap, and so I'm just clarifying. So we need to go, what is this? Is this, wait, is this, no.
That's horizontal.
Yes, thank you. Not vertical. I can't even think today. Oh my gosh.
Is it okay that I'm going up, like from bottom to top and top to bottom?
Hold up. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure you were doing it the right direction. That's totally fine.
Think about this, guys. You get it, but we're making mistakes. More mistakes. No.
Well, my last class we tried this with, we haven't even gotten this far. So that's why we're doing this step by step together, because I have a bad feeling it's going to be worse in my next class.
It's not even giving me options to say. You have a sink in
Yeah.
After class, can I wash my hands?
Of course. Absolutely. You can wash your hands every day in my class if you'd like to.
Miss Carter.
My hands are black.
Yes, is that Sims?
Yeah.
What do you need?
Aren't HB like the standard pencil shade? Whenever you
Yes,
just do like a
HB is a standard, like HB is equivalent to a regular pencil.
My mechanical pencil is a 7mm HB number 10.
Okay.
Yes, so the
Mine's
7mm means how thin it is, but the HB is the exact same as our HBs.
How is what's an F?
What do I do next?
F is right before H. So you have F, then you start with, depending on if you have a full range, you start with a 5H, 4H, 2H, and then HB. And then you go into your 2B, 3B, 4B, 5B, 6B, blah, blah, blah.
So F is like the lightest.
Yes, F is the lightest. Do not bend my ruler.
I didn't do it.
So was I.
Oh, yeah.
But your homework is to take
Yes.
the
See, they draw a black and white shirt.
Perfect. Okay. If you are to this point and you have finished, please put your pencil down and have your eyes on me so that I know we can move on. Because I really want to move on. Yes. We still have a couple people that we're waiting on, and that's okay.
I have 2 more lines after this one.
Andreasen, you just take your time.
I have 4 months. How does it suck?
This is like going to be one of the easiest projects we ever do.
Even better than the shark sketch. I like the shark sketch. We gotta do more of those.
I would absolutely love to, but we are literally hitting crunch time. We have 7 weeks left, and I have 6 projects to teach you. So
Project a week.
we are going to go the next few weeks.
And then for the last week, we can do just like a whole sketch.
The last week that in this class is going to be a student choice assignment. So you get to choose to do whatever you want with whatever materials you have learned. Yes.
Sleeping?
No.
For the
Weekly sketches?
yes, thank you.
Mhm.
The rocket, can we make our own, or do we have to?
Oh, no. You can do whatever you want for a rocket. Some kids draw Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy. Whatever you want to do.
Can we do it?
Can it be a
Anything
bomb
as long as
It has to be school appropriate, sir.
thing?
Can we do, can?
I don't know why I have to keep repeating that. I feel like that's just rule of thumb.
Can it,
No.
can it be like a rocket?
Yeah.
So I'm not allowed to make a dude snipe me in the head and his brains go everywhere.
Yeah, I would not appreciate that.
I feel like our
Okay.
rocket cloud.
Okay, to make the line on the side of your paper, you're going to cut in about an inch.
I'm stripping myself out.
Okay, so I'm going to come in an inch. You see where there's 1 and then the line, okay? And I'm going to mark on the line up here, and then I'm going to do it again at the bottom of my paper so that when I line them up, they're straight up and down, okay? You all should know how to do this by now. So I have my 2 marks that I just made. Then I'm going to go ahead and draw my line.
Oh, that's why.
Oh, for the red line?
Yes.
This card's
I always thought it was on this side.
this card's
No, it's on the left. That's what we're doing.
For here, it looks like it's on the right side.
Yeah,
Well,
because she did
because
it
I did my right hand.
So,
You did your left hand.
Why is it so hard to pick this up? I know this card.
I did my left hand. Our hands look the exact same.
I did my right
If
hand.
you look on the computer,
I know.
on here, it looks the exact same, so it's confusing me.
Okay.
I was like,
So
what
go
is
in
happening?
an inch. Why is this all of a sudden like crazy?
I have mine.
You've already done your line? Draw your line.
Ba, ba, ba,
No,
ba.
no, it's on that side. It's always on the left side. On the left side of your paper. Mine is gonna look different than yours because I traced my right hand.
I got mine right. I got it. That looks horrible, but I got it.
You traced your left hand.
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
Do the line down.
An inch. 1 inch. Yeah.
Wait.
1 inch.
Huh.
I need to
I said wait.
Is this an inch? I need.
Yes.
Oh, an inch.
I got it. 1 inch. What's wrong with Tabaria? You're stuck. Go all the way across your paper, sir. All the way. Yes.
For the circle thing that like puts the clip in it, can I like trace something that's round?
You can, but like I'm just gonna freehand it.
Are you serious?
Are we gonna leave room for the header?
I was so.
What? Like,
What are you using?
I'm using the 6. I'm using the 10 feet wide.
Did you?
And your line.
Oh, I did something. Yeah.
Okay, how many of you online have your line on the left side of your paper?
Mine's on the right side.
It should have been on the left side of your paper. Left side of your
It's
paper.
like 6 feet, 6 feet, and then right here is like parks it goes.
I don't think anyone online heard me.
I'm erasing all this mess.
Okay. To make your holes for your little paper thing, actually, if you'd like to trace your ruler,
Ooh, that's actually smart.
it's big, but you could do it. we're gonna go ahead and do it. I am going to put it on the second or the third one in. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. And you want to try to get it as in the middle as absolutely possible. So if I were you, I would put your marker on the 1. There you go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so what's half of 19?
9.5.
What was that?
9.5.
Half of 19.
Mhm.
Good job. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On my 9th one down, I'm going to go ahead and do again with my circle. Okay. And then once again, 2 in, 1, 2. I'm going to go ahead and repeat that in the third line. Like so. Okay, so now you see that I have my holes. Yes.
From the very first one, how many lines?
From this one?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So on the 9th one. And because this is a hole in the paper, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of shade and let it fade. Okay? Yes. Well, because you absolutely did it wrong. Why aren't you counting?
I don't know.
Okay. This one's right. And then you have to go 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, I thought you meant 9 from here.
This is the one you're going to need.
Is this?
I would put it over your head.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
Should I put my
My
lines
phone's
over my
8.5 inches.
Yep, I would go right. No. Not the cross lines, but the down line. Okay, so I have some good questions coming in. Some of you have an arm right here, right? I would recommend bringing that line down over your arm. So I'm going to do it on my thumb. Because this is a line that's on the paper. And it's going just straight down. These lines are going to curve. But I would leave this one coming straight down if you have any appendages over it. Does that make sense? Yep, do it right over your arm. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just jump ahead real quick and get these holes shaded in. Okay, so value scale, dark, and then let it fade. And you can do that with your HB. So the outside rim is going to start with a dark line, and then as you come to the center, you're going to go ahead and fade it. Okay?
Wait, so we can do the 9 with
Well, I'm doing mine with HB.
Can I color in the whole circle black or no?
I want you to fade it.
Okay.
Okay, so hopefully your 3 holes look like this. Yes.
How far down?
For this one, 9. So if you have your first one in, then count 9. That's where it should be. And then it should be fairly even. So, y'all are 7th graders except for Maples, right? You are going to go to your flight, check in, get roll call, and then go to the cafeteria. Okay? No, it's not testing.
Is it?
I'm not 100% what it's about, but Miss Pemberton is going to be announcing something for you guys.
I swear, if this is drill, I'm gonna laugh.
It's not drill.
Oh,
Why would Pemberton be doing drill?
I don't know, but drill downs are funny.
Okay, are we ready to start the next step? Or are you guys still on this point?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm gonna give it like 30 more seconds.
That's not fair. Will we be able to use Sharpies?
No, well, not with this project, but eventually, yes.
Once we finish it?
No, I don't want you using Sharpies. This is shading only.
It means like outline it.
We're gonna use colored pencils because I don't want any harsh lines.
Miss Carter.
So I would put it, leave it. Yeah,
So, because my hand is in the way of the third circle, which I just.
leave it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
said these are done.
It should be all 7th graders.
Really?
That's what you're called, Sevies.
What are 8s?
Just like how freshmen are called fresh meat.
Emily testing. Who's testing?
It's not testing.
Oh, I thought it was
It's not testing. It's only during flight time, and it's just an announcement Miss
What
Pemberton
are
is giving you.
If it's testing, you should eat your
I don't think they have a name. Okay, are you ready? Because I'm ready to move on, so I'm going to move on. Because I'm hearing a lot of chatting, and I'm sick of listening to it. We're moving on. Today is the 25th. So, down at the bottom, okay, you see each line, right? You need to start on one side and softly bow it to make it connect to the other side. Okay? You can start with the fingers if you want to, but each line must bow across. Do you see that? Okay? I will continue. Notice I am going very lightly and each different, and it takes me about 3 or 4 strokes to get it across. Okay? Go slow and work your way across. What, Soza? That's okay.
Oh, gosh, this is going to be so much fun.
I would rather it take you a few than for you to do it all in one shot because I want you to go nice and slow and work through the problem.
My lines look horrible. This should do really bad for some reason.
It looks somewhat like a bracelet.
It does. Notice, this is very light. I do not want to see dark lines.
What if I use the 6B accidentally?
You should not be using 6B. Give me your 6B.
How's it looking so far?
Taking it away from you. So far, so good, but you are not bowing your lines.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Bowing your lines is going to give it that 3D visual. If your line is similar to this shape, you have done it wrong. It needs to bow. Do you see the difference?
It needs to arc. It technically
Yes.
like a really weak arc.
Okay, we want it to kind of start looking like a bridge across your hand. See, I even messed up right here. I will go back and erase that later. Yes.
Yeah, there's a falcon.
I am going to stop right here, and I'm going to start working on my fingers because I have a feeling things are going to get real interesting in this area. So I'm going to wait and start up on my fingers now. Each individual finger is going to get their own set of arced type lines.
Ringed in a sense. The ring. Is this okay? How's this? Which card has this?
Hang on. That looks good. So usually there is a little bit of a switch here that I want to kind of address. So we've missed our line here. Yep. Okay. And we have this one. I would bring this guy to this line here. You see that? So technically this guy is going to connect to that guy. You see the change here? Okay, let's do some adjusting. Yep. It seems simple, but I bet that some of you are going to have to do some adjusting. Please go nice and slow with the way you are putting in your little lines, okay? Make sure that if you arc, that you come back to the line that's coming across. If you have missed little spots, okay, please make sure you are watching that attentively. Because it is going to throw your lines off if you've like started and then you're like, oh crap, I actually missed that spot.
Okay, I got it. No, okay, now it's like a million years I finally got it. Oh, crap.
Much better. So right here, I have a really weird spot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to connect, individuals. I'm not doing one all the way across. I'm doing individual ones. Okay? Yes. Then here, I'm not going to just do one straight across. I'm going to kind of mimic what's happening up above. You see that? So it's going after the same line. Now this guy, I am gonna start to bring it full circle. I'm gonna intensify that a little bit. And then I've got this line over here.
Are you gonna color this?
We are going to shade it.
Oh.
Ooh, yep, this is where it's gonna get funky.
It's already 9:01.
I know, we gotta get cleaning up. Okay, that looks good. Okay, like he said, it is 9:01. For those of you online before you log off, your sketches are due next Wednesday. Please remember that. You may log out. The rest of you, let's start cleaning up.
I was wondering if I could bring this home and color it.
No,
Pencils.
no. You are not coloring this assignment. We are shading.